You took the timer away, bitch.
Oh, we're like 55.
Yeah. I was thinking about getting the new beer. The first part of the episode is 35 minutes, and then this one's 20, and then we're going to go for however long the rest of this one lasts. Now, I've been really looking forward to this one.
I'm excited now.
So, because I brought these last week thinking it was my turn, and it was not, and then I forgot. I was just like, I just pulled them out. I really didn't think of what I had, and when I saw the first two, I wasn't shocked to know what it is.
What did we rate the last one?
4. We're all rated at 4.
We all did?
Yeah.
Okay.
But this one, I forgot what it was until I saw it, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's right. I did want to try that because it was like really interesting for me to grab it, and I wanted to see how it would do.
Ooh, it's bright red.
I really like the way it looks. It's looks like a grape juice wine, but it's really fizzy right now.
It's very red.
I honestly, and I don't remember what flavor it is, and I feel like I might know what type of beer it might be.
It smells cherryish from here, maybe.
I honestly couldn't tell you a lot about it. I just know who the brewery is, and that's why I was looking forward to it.
Ooh.
It's really pretty. I like it.
It's a very pretty color. The head is pink.
It's really weird. It's like very, I don't know.
Well, I can't find it in a quick search, so I got to worry about that one that I had. Is this like a cherry sour, like one of the ones we had at whatchamacallit?
I couldn't tell you what it is. I forget. I mean, I could make an assumption of what type of beer it is. But
So-
I'm going to leave that be.
So just looking at it, remember we went to, what the hell was that place in Richmond a while back?
Oh, it smells really good.
Yeah, that, I know, Rocco's or something.
Yeah, that place we had that flight.
Mm,
This is
yeah.
looking very much like one of those cherry tarts we had.
Got some like marshmallow in it, maybe.
Oh, this is really good. I think it tastes like it has lactose in it. I couldn't tell you the flavor, like I said. I personally was thinking it was maybe a sour.
It does taste like a sour.
But it's really mellow sour. Mellow and smooth.
It's fun when even the host forgets the mystery beer.
Yes. And it's funny because when I went to switch it into the Dos Equis beer container, I just remembered like the can art and who the brewery was, and I was like, oh yeah, that's right. And that was what was important to me. And then because I was in the same room as you, I switched it real quick without making a big deal about it. So I didn't even look at the can. I just knew what it was. It's really good.
I'm getting some like cranberry tartness to it almost.
Maybe. I was thinking like maybe blueberry or grape or something. I would drink 10 more of them. It's fucking good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Like maybe Bing Cherry?
Maybe.
She's like, I don't fucking know, Ron.
I couldn't fucking tell you, dude. I'm just going to have to reveal it all to us.
Well, then whip it out, bitch.
Wait, I'm not ready yet. You calm yourself,
That's
sir.
fucking good. Calm your fat titties, bitch.
Calm your fat titties.
Look. My milkshake brings little boys to the yard. And they're like, put those tits away, fuck. You ain't hot. You ain't a woman. We don't need to see that.
Hey, you can be a woman. If you think you're a woman, I'm not going to judge you and tell you you're not.
No, I'm not a hot woman.
Oh, yeah, you're totally a woman. That's true.
Just not an attractive one.
There you go. You can't identify as hot in any way, Ron. I'm taking that card from you now. Taking the hot card, ripping it in 1,000 pieces and stomping on it and rolling around on it.
And then lighting it on fire
No,
because
I'm
that's how
fucking
hot it
lighting
is.
I'm lighting a bag of dog poo on top of it.
Because I'm the shit.
He might be right. It might be cherry.
I'm liking it.
It's like a Bing Cherry kind of a flavor.
I couldn't tell you.
Like the smell of it kind of is a little bit florally kind of.
I rescind that statement
Like
about the yeah, this is definitely like a Bing Cherry.
Dude, like a dream cake. You remember those like where it's like the flavored kind of whipped cream stuff on top?
No, I don't.
Damn it.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. It's like one of those like fluffy marshmallow kind of things you get at like
Yes.
weird family functions that you would never eat otherwise, but it's just
So they basically take Jell-O and whipped cream and mix it all
think so,
together, and then
yeah.
they put it in there, and it's the pie.
Yeah.
That's kind of what it reminds me
I don't think I've ever had one of those, but I know what you're talking
They
about.
are delicious, and you should probably try one before you die.
They're terribly 80s.
Yeah.
I
there was
figured.
a Memorial Day party at O's over the weekend, and they had one that was like green with lime and pistachio or some shit.
That's so fucking funny.
Yum.
That's just like putting the hot dog pieces and canned vegetables in
bring it
Jell-O
back.
molds.
Ew.
A bundt
That's
cake.
gross.
Like I've seen pictures and recipes for that. Like I don't know what kind of Jello. It might just be regular like gelatin, not Jello.
Unflavored Jello.
And then you eat it like that. But that's literally like eating Vienna sausages. It's in the. But I always rinse that fucking gel shit off.
For the 60s and 70s.
Like every once in a while, you just have to have some Vienna sausages.
I'm
They're
sure-
like one of the most unhealthy, gross things.
Know if I've ever even eaten a Vienna sausage just because they look disgusting.
It's like really soft hot dog.
Ew.
That
sounds fucking
I
horrible.
kind of like them.
It's like the baby food hot dogs.
Yes, it would be almost like that.
That sounds disgusting.
Matt, now you got me thinking about, I wonder how many YouTube, because I'm sure there is like Uber food tube channels where they're like, and now we're going to do this weird fucking 70s recipe where we basically just take hot dogs and fucking stick them in gelatin and serve it with like, peas and carrots aside. So now instead of having to eat your hot dogs and peas and carrots separately, you just take a slice.
The thought of this is making me want to barf. I would rather eat the dream cake because at least that shit is delicious.
At least that shit's still. I'm gonna whirl up hot dogs and peas and carrots and mix it with like fucking cherry Jello, and then I'm gonna pour it in a pie thing and cover it with whipped cream. Be like, Ariana, I made your dream cake. I poured this way off.
Oh, that
Really?
last pour is fucking
Dark as
thick.
hell. I did not
is-
know this had to be.
That is like thick.
That's
supposed to be
Damn.
rolled.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Supposed
That-
to rickroll that shit.
This is one of those that definitely should have been rolled.
Well, I didn't know because I couldn't remember what it was.
Ariana's going to like chew that last one.
Cherry. I'll take it.
Yeah, black cherry.
Ooh, it's like a fucking smoothie.
Ooh, it's really different flavored. I thought it would be more mellow. It's more sour.
Yeah.
I feel like I like the first part better, but if you
Super-
rolled it, it would have been all right.
Like a super tart Bing cherry kind of a flavor.
Is this a 450 or is it a RAR?
It's neither.
Is it an Ouzelfinch?
It is not that. You guys might be shocked, and it will be funny.
Well, whose is it? Whip it
Is it
out.
gonna is it gonna be like that one, the dumpster
Oh, you know,
sloshing?
yes, it is.
Yes.
It is. Let's see. It is Tripping Animals Brewing, and the can is beautiful. It's got that that baboon from the Lion King on it, and he's wearing some clothing,
Rafiki.
and there's like some mushrooms that have
It's
eyes.
It's like Rafiki's having an acid trip.
Yes,
And going on a vision
there's
quest.
like the types of parrots and what are those? Those are
They're birds. They're tropical birds that are melting.
Yes, absolutely.
Macaws.
Yeah. It's Eerie Jungle Sour Vibes 2023 sour ale conditioned with blackberry, peach, cherry, and pineapple. 6% alcohol. This is a collaboration with our amigos from Fruitier Company. We'd like to know
Wait,
about
what was
more.
the flavor again? I wasn't listening. I'm sorry.
Sour ale conditioned with blackberry, peach, cherry, and pineapple.
Blackberry. That's the other flavor.
Excusez-moi.
Cherry. I
Blackberry.
totally smelled the
Okay.
cherry in the beginning.
The
I got the
blackberry is what I was getting.
I got the cherry, and when I see the sour peach, I'm thinking about like, the sour there, but definitely like a sour peach flavor. But the blackberry was a flavor that was throwing me off.
Missy tipped us off with the dumpster sloshing.
I did earlier. I did that intentionally. I did. Talked about my dumpster sludge. If you're new to
Good
listening
beer.
to us, the old school butt plug episodes, our first Tripping Animals Brewery.
Was that the last episode, or like it was
Yeah, I
one of the
think
last?
so.
episodes?
It was. I don't think it was the exact last episode. I think it was the next to the last episode. We had one. Did you get it from Rob?
Yes.
And it was the what did they call it?
Molly Hackwrench, head gadget
And
from
it
Rescue
was
Rangers.
fucking nasty.
It was horrid.
God damn. It literally, like, I went on my tangent like I normally do when I start just spiraling down about something I'm very dissatisfied with. And I was like, it tastes like literally, like you took all the trash bags out of a fucking fast food dumpster or just any other kind of dumpster, took that all out, and then you took all of the sludge that was in the bottom and you mixed it with sour milk, and that's what you brewed it as. And then that, the leftover bullshit is what they fucking...
I really need to go find another Molly Hackwrench.
To see how fucking nasty it is because you love hating yourself. You want to revisit that poison. While you're at it, why don't you just brew another shitty wine and bring it to the show? Jesus, dude.
Ew, yeah.
That wine was actually really shitty too. And it got messed up is why it was so shitty. And I went off on my tangent on that. And I said that he was trying to poison us and he actually made like embalming fluid and turpentine.
On that topic, we actually, at my daughter's graduation party over the weekend, actually pulled out the last bottle of blueberry wine that I made.
The good bottle, and it was good as fuck. It aged well.
It'd been sitting in there aging for a year or two, probably.
And I had the old school Missy's pie. That
Probably
was
like
the pecan pie.
The last bottle of
Missy's
Missy's
like
pie.
probably about 3 of those in there.
There was? Okay.
Yeah. It was pretty decent. So I scanned the QR code on the Tripping Animals Brewery can. And let's see. Creative Almost Monday. Click and find. I'm not clicking and finding. Job openings. Tap list and tap room menu. That's cool. Instagram. Shop our merch. Make a reservation. So there was nothing special. They do have a YouTube channel, which they got toast beer and merch menu. Tap room pickups only. Sign for a higher trips. Huh. Interesting. So they got like a cool, it's like their link tree on their can. I got rid of it. But it was really neat. So if you have a Tripping Animals Brewery, because I kind of wondered maybe if it was their people that they collabed with, and I would actually really like to find out more about them.
Didn't we say they were down in Florida somewhere?
Well, you did say they were down in Florida, but it was, so they collabed with Fruitier Company. I'm going to look that up real quick because Fruitier Company could just be like a fruit company, which I kind of don't think so.
Well, I know that when I was in Florida on vacation back in February, that Orange Grove themed brewery I went to, basically they pulled, because they were like right there in the Orange Belt, they just pulled tons of citrus for all their beers. There was nothing super thick or anything like this, but they still had a lot of citrus shit, so.
So Fruitiers is like, this is like a really weird site, and it says gov.uk. And then it like tries to pull up Fruitier spelled Fruitier, and on the can it's spelled Fruiteer. They got Fruit World, Indianapolis Fruit.
Go back up to the top and type in Florida afterwards.
Fruitier Company, Florida.
See if that helps, because it's probably
Manatee Fruit, Fioraro and Co. Robert is Here Fruit Stand. I'm not finding. Was I dumb? Did I spell it wrong? F-R-U-T. Is that what it is?
Where at?
fruit is not spelled F-R-O-O-T.
F-R-U-T-E-E-R. Yes. I added the I. F-R-U-T-E-E-R. Fruitier. C-O-M-P-A-N-Y.
While you Google, I'm gonna pee. Whee!
Fruitier is a juice shop. And it's in Doral, Florida, like the Tripping Animals. So it's Fruitier Premium Fruit Puree. We're very professional and quick. We will recommend your service to our friends. Andy Jones, my business. So they sell fruit puree. It's really weird. That's so good.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'd probably, because I didn't know I was supposed to roll it, and I don't know what it would taste like all together, I'll give it a 4.5, but I feel like at first I wanted to give it a 5.
You giving it a 4.5?
I'll give it a 4.75.
4.75.
Because I don't know. I feel like it would still taste just as good had I rolled it. Because that last half was pretty fucking good, but that first half was like 10 times better.
I'm giving it a 4.5.
Hell yeah.
What do you give it, Ronald?
Same.
4.5?
Yeah. So I heard you say something about their fruit puree company.
Yes, that's all they are.
Well, that explains that, because that was very much like a definitely a fruit puree.
Yes.
So we describe it. I got cherry tart, thick, floral, fruity.
Let's see. Blackberry.
Blackberry.
Sweet.
Blackberry.
Delicious.
Ripe peaches.
Sweet. Peaches?
Ripe peach.
I didn't taste the peach flavor.
Oh, I got a hit of the ripe peach in there. It was kind of the undercurrent going between like the blackberry and the cherry flavor, but it was definitely there. It's not like...
Maybe I have a little peach flavor now.
It's like when you have a peach that's like that is so ripe, it's right there on the verge of being bad.
I think it would be like, it could be possibly.
That's the kind of peach.
An unripe peach.
That's the kind of peach I was thinking. It's like peach that is so ripe, it's sitting there juicy, about to fall apart. If you give it like another day, it's gonna start molding and be gross.
You're gonna push your finger into it, and it's gonna turn you on. You're gonna get all hot and bothered, and you're gonna stick your dick in it.
Hey, you know what?
Sounds about right.
Hey man. I could eat a peach for hours. So
That's
fuzzy,
funny.
I could just lick it and eat it.
Welcome to Ron's Porn Shop. And we are done with that. Nobody,
Yeah.
we don't want any of our viewers to stop listening, our listeners to stop listening.
Millions of peaches, peaches for free. Millions of peaches, peaches for me.
I don't think it was too peachy as much
Look
as
out.
it was. Yeah, I was going to say look out. Look out, it's Ron. Ooh. I do like the whole, I think it was really good. I liked it. I liked it a lot.
I liked it too.
I liked it too. I liked it so much. I'm fucking tired. Fuck you guys.
I'm tired. I'm going to go take a nap now. Go to hell.
It's awesome.
Did
All
we
right.
learn anything today?
I was going to ask that. Let's see. I feel like...
I learned that women need glory holes.
Yes, we do. The glory slits.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
I don't
Why
wanna see
isn't
your
this a
fucking
thing?
face.
Exactly. Just fucking lick it and get over it. We don't need to look at you. Just, hey, if you have a glory slit, all you got to do is stick your clit in there. They have no excuse to not find it.
Glory slit. I feel like it'd be easier if you had a dick clit, though.
A dick clit. Oh, God, Jesus. If I had a dick clit, I'd totally stick it in a glory hole. I wouldn't be ashamed.
I know. That's what I was thinking. Like at that last glory hole, I was like, man, if only I had a
At
dick
that
clit
last
right now.
glory hole, how many glory holes on a day-to-day basis do you see?
she's just,
I don't know, man.
Dude.
I feel like that was my first one, but it might not have been.
She's like, at that last glory hole, the first 15 I saw, man, I wasn't going to stick my clit in that one, but that one, man, that was just like, I need to stick my clit in there.
to be fair, one time I had this glory hole made for me. And so I was working at this factory, and I was sitting at my workstation.
Missy's
And-
glory hole
And it
story.
was really great because the mechanic, like the maintenance man, Randy, he, like I had this, so the factory that I was working in, it was really cold out, and they had the garage door open because they're doing forklift shit and whatever. And I was like I was at the machine that was right in front of it, and it was like fucking cold. So we would get like cardboard remnants, whatever, that was like from our material. We would break them down, and you'd put them in front of your workstation to block that wind coming at you. But that dude Randy come up and he like tore a hole or cut a hole in it, and I laughed. I thought it was funny. Me and Randy like fucked around all the time. It was no big deal. And then this dude, Sam, that I really liked, that was like a really good guy. He used to be like a big partier and just do a lot of bad shit. And then like he found God and this and that. So he was a really sweet guy after that. Well, when he come up and he saw that glory hole, he knew it was Randy. And he's like, who did this, Randy? He's like really pissed, and he's ripping it up. He's like, that's not funny. He shouldn't be doing that kind of stuff to you, blah, blah, blah. I think he thought I didn't know what that meant. But when Randy did it, I thought it was fucking hilarious. And I was just like, no big... And I really like Sam, so I wasn't pissed off at him for acting like that and getting offended about it. But I think he just thought that I was being kind of mocked and made fun of when really it was just Randy fucking around,
And then she stuck her dick clit in
I
it.
stuck my dick in it, and I made Randy
Missy,
suck my
I got
dick.
one question before when they were making your glory hole. Were you sitting there practicing? We were going,
No, I don't have to stretch my mouth out like you do. That's just... I
Yeah,
just
Ron.
don't... Right.
she's much more professional. Her mouth is already
He just
pre-stretched.
does that.
Because he likes the attention. He thinks
Yeah.
it's going to turn the dudes on.
Well, he thinks it's like, I've never sucked a dick before, so I'm going to pretend
Right, and... Right.
like I haven't sucked a dick before.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's Ron will act like when he's like, I'm preparing for a blowjob. Is this how you do it? I don't know how to give a blowjob, when really like he should be giving
He's like
tips.
a professional.
That's right. That's what I learned
Man,
today. Ron
what-
pretends he doesn't know what it's like to give a blowjob, even though he's given like a billion of them.
So, like, damn straight, Ariana, like when Zach and I walked off.
Ron
and we left
invented
you
the glory
there
hole.
to go over to Foo Fighters. We weren't going to Foo Fighters.
They're going to the glory hole.
We went to the glory
I
hole.
knew it.
We were just, switch hitting. He was sticking his dick in there. I was sucking. I was sticking mine there. He's sucking it.
It probably wasn't even a glory hole. It's probably like the dude from the glory hole was down there with you guys, and you're like, fuck yeah, it's
like-
on.
It's like old man head and buddy head. Two heads are better than one man.
That's so funny. But no, yeah, I did have a glory hole made for me, and it was really cool. I just never used it, but you know.
No fun.
So
Yeah,
you
I
don't have to
know.
use it. It's the guys sticking their dicks in it that are technically using it. You're just servicing whatever comes in there.
But I'm using it if I'm using it, which I wouldn't use it because that was that place, you know. Like I wouldn't even use a glory hole unless it was with somebody I knew. So like technically you wouldn't need the glory hole. But
I wouldn't
you
take the
know.
glory. I wouldn't use the glory hole unless it was someone new. I mean, doesn't that like take away the point of the glory hole?
No, you can like role play with the glory hole.
That's a good idea.
And I still would. I feel like I would definitely make a glory slit, and I'd be like, but I'd have to be like all shitty about it. If it was somebody I knew, I would be all dominatrix about it. I'd be like, maybe this time you'll fucking find the clit, and then I would like smack him with something.
Well, it's a glory. It's a glory slit, so you know you're not gonna know who's
what
back
you're
there that you're
supposed to do?
smacking.
I think that's what it is.
It's not who you're not supposed to know who's back there. It's you're smacking. So okay, maybe this time you find it.
Well, no, because
And
it's
you'd be like, you've licked this clip before. You don't know where it is. You fucking suck.
right. Well, but it's my role play. Don't fuck up my role play,
God,
bitch.
Ron.
What the fuck? You are not a part of my sexual fantasies. You never have been. You never will be.
I was getting ready
So
to say-
just don't even try to fucking place yourself in them, bro.
I'm gonna
What
call
the
that
fuck?
bullshit. You
I
gotta
was like this
humiliate
close to being
somebody.
like, don't impede on Missy's sexual fantasies.
Exactly,
I've got to call.
motherfucker.
I got to call bullshit on that because she's got to be humiliating somebody and then fucking somebody else to make them feel bad. So that'd probably be me.
That would be kind of funny.
So I'd still be in her fantasies. I feel like.
I could see this.
I would make that porn. I'd be like, you know, like that would be the porn, and it would. I'm going with the
She's gonna be-
1950s theme, 60s, 50s housewife. You know, he comes home, takes his fucking derby hat off, places it on the coat rack, and takes his coat off, has his briefcase, and he's, "Hi, honey, I'm home." And then I'm like, and I'm acting all upset and mad. He's like, "What's wrong, honey?" Blah blah blah. And then like I would be like,
then like a bunch.
all pissed off about how he couldn't like sexually fulfill me, and then I would just rage out and be a bitch and be, "I'm sorry, honey. What more can you expect from me?"
And then, like,
the pineapple turns upside down, and he's tied to a chair, and he's watching like a female pleasure me, and I'm like, "That's right. That's why. That's how they do it. This is how it's supposed to be done, and you're not even fucking man enough to do it." Blah blah blah.
Fucking cuck.
Yes.
That's right, fucking cuck.
See, I told you I'd be in her fantasies, man.
That's not a fantasy, though. That is a porn for other people's fantasies, and I would make that. I would do that just so I could humiliate you because you actually get off on it. That's your fucking fantasy. So, yeah. Because he was the one that said that he would have to be a part of my fantasy for me to humiliate him. And I was like, well, that's true. That would be fun. But I don't get off to the thought of
She does
making fun of you. I just do it willingly.
She does it a little bit. You can hear it in her
know.
voice. She does it a little bit.
It's fun, but I don't get off on that.
She does it so you can get off, Ron.
That's right,
She's
dude.
a good friend.
Thanks.
Right.
Thanks.
I'm here
I
to help
appreciate
out.
that.
I give you something to jack off to at night, and you can't even do that right because when you have sex dreams about me, you call me in the morning first thing and apologize.
Dude, it's fucking weird, man. It's fucking Missy. I love you to death, bitch, but that's fucking weird. It's Missy.
It's Missy. I can't imagine myself getting off to it, and when I do, it's like, damn it, I'm sorry.
Well, it'd be right in the middle of boning in, and suddenly you're like, haha, turn me around and start pegging me or some shit.
That would be fucking funny. I would totally do that. I'd be like, that's right, bitch.
I love this hoe.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
So that's what we've learned today, kids.
That's right. Hell yeah. The glory hole, the glory slit, and I need to write porns. I could sell my porn ideas.
I think it's a good idea.
We should do that.
I think we could all come up.
We could do like another night a week. Or else we could just do like a long night. Like we could do one podcast and then we could
long
like we can write a porn.
Yeah, we could just like do a podcast about porn. We could do a second podcast,
Yeah.
and we'll just like
Like
write
one
a
right after
porno
the other,
as we're going.
Or
yeah.
We'll just
we'll just do it another day.
It'd have to be
When-
called.
out.
It's still gonna have to be called the long night, and then whenever
The
you say
long
that,
night.
there's the long night, and then there's like porn music playing.
Yeah, and we just like have like basically a script of us doing a porn together.
Right.
Kind of like we were talking about with like the 50s housewife.
I feel like the majority of them would revolve around that for some reason because that's just classic. Like I like it.
I dig it.
It's a good deal that it's all, homemaker. It was
Dick and Peggy.
yeah, that's what it started out was, and it was like the whole, homemaker, just Yeah, that was it. I liked it. We should stick with that 50s theme until we 50 it out. We can't do any more 50s. And then
Man,
we'll
talking about that.
do like shitty 70 theme porn.
Talking about that 50s theme, there was like a chick walking around the concert. She was dressed in this like just awesome ass 50s housewife looking dress.
Oh yeah.
And she looked classy as shit.
I like that. I like seeing people like that in public. I don't think that would be a look that I mean, I could probably pull it off. It wouldn't
would
look
totally wear
natural to me.
It definitely would fit Ariana's vibe.
I think it would. It would not look natural to me, but I think to anybody outward, if I just wore it and rocked it confidently, they'd be like, "Oh, you look so great," blah blah blah. And I think I'm too dark skinned to do that.
I don't think so.
I think all of the 50s housewives were all like fucking pasty.
I always think about like, you know, when I think about 50s housewives, kind of the vibe, it's like a lot of sharp angles on the outfits. Like, you know, basically Ariana's glasses kind of a look.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And hers was like a, kind of like a tank top, like where it goes like around the collar, and then it was like kind of a halter top, I guess. And I have good shoulders for that shit.
Hell yeah. Good for you.
I'm good for me.
That's right.
So we now know what everybody spanks off to.
That's right.
We've learned lots of things, and we've had good beer.
Wait, what do I spank off to? Oh, glory slits.
Yeah.
Glory slits.
You were the one that called it out first that you wanted glory slits.
Yeah.
She just needs
sexist bitches.
That's
she
right,
just needs a hole and a
motherfuckers.
place to stick her crotch in. She's like, lick my clit.
Hell yeah. Ah.
So
misBEERhavior!
We're on all your-
Like, subscribe, share. We're on all of your favorite social media platforms. And if we're not on one, just go to another one because I know you have more than one of them.
and if we're not on the one that you like, tell us. And we will probably get on there.
I don't think we're
Unless
on
it's Twitter because we're
not,
fucking
we're
lazy.
not on Twitter yet. I'll get on Twitter eventually. We could do that. It's easy.
Brr.
Like, subscribe, share.